Hey folks, it's Kai here. It's been going really well. I've been enjoying a very nice summer so far, and it's my 4 months on testosterone. Time just flies by, and nearly 2 months post-op. And that is also very enjoyable. Um, yeah, the biggest changes that I've noticed is I've got a bit of hair coming in on my lip, or the upper lip area, which is quite nice. And my voice continues to drop somewhat, but I think I would like it to drop a little bit faster. So it's trying to be patient with it. But I'm also having a hard time figuring out how to project my voice. As it deepens, I find people have a harder time hearing me, especially in crowded, loud spaces. And so they're continuously like, what? Huh? And I'm like trying to like belt out what I have. So I feel like I need to learn anew how to um, use my voice. And so, um, you know, kind of more from the chest rather than from here because I keep trying to, anyways. If you all have that experience or have any tips on how to project one's voice, please leave comments. Another interesting thing that I encountered was I was putting together It Gets Better video as part of the Vancouver Frontrunners, and it was about a year ago that everybody contributed some clips. I'll put a link below so you can see what that was. It came together quite nicely. Um, but I had my old former self on there, kind of full realization of what was going on. So as a result, it was very female form. And so I didn't quite know how to handle that. At first, I was going to have kind of me now, kind of introducing the clip and then the old clip, because the message was really good. And I actually feel it was very authentic in that sense. But that other piece was very uncomfortable for me to see that, and especially with my top piece. And I was like, eh. And so I decided not to go forward with it, and I redid it last Saturday with similar messaging, not quite the same. I added some transgender pieces around dysphoria because I did want to speak to trans youth specifically around that, and so yeah, I added that. But what was cool is I had the old clip of me had me running into the ocean, swimming a bit, and then running out, and I kept the me old form running out of the ocean, and then it jumps to a clip of me now, and so I thought that was kind of symbolic and cool in that sense. So, anyways, but not full exposure in that sense because I don't want those types of images of me out there anymore. I'm growing day by day, and I want that to be the new part. But that was interesting. I didn't know quite how to deal with that until I figured it out. Um, and then another thing is that today I had a really pleasant time with my family. It was my sister's birthday, and we went to a park and overlooking the ocean, and spent really some really valuable fun time together, just chatting and laughing and eating and all that good stuff. So I had a really good time. That said, I also struggled a bit. Well, I shouldn't say a bit, quite a bit, with misgendering and using of my old name. I find the further I get into transition, and obviously I've done a lot of work, like in terms of having surgery and such, that I have, I get really saddened when I hear, because most of my life now is, I would say, 99% Kai and he, and then when it's just a bit of a leap for me now to go kind of backwards and hear my old name with she. And so I had a whole afternoon of that, and it's just like every time it's just like a little zzz in my brain, and it's like doesn't compute. So I can appreciate though that for families it's a bit of a longer term transition, or coming along, if at all. I mean, I don't know if my parents will. I know my sister, she's trying and she's willing, and I appreciate that. It's more. you know, yeah, having it just really messes with my mind when I hear those things. Mainly because I've done a lot of legwork to get to where I am, and that's what I want to be called. And so it's I want to allow for enough time, but I also want to convey what's going on for me. And so um, if it happens a lot more, I'll probably just like, I didn't want to do it for my sister's birthday because obviously the day is a focus for her, or I want to celebrate her. But with lesser events, I can kind of say, hey, this is troubling me, and it's affecting me, and just kind of explain it a little bit more. Yeah, and have some open dialogue about it. But it is taxing in that sense. But anyways, I don't have much else to say except for things are going really well, and I'm really enjoying the summer. And um, I'm sure you've, of course, I keep most of it out of the sun, but yeah, you can see that everything's still friggin' amazing. And next week is the Pride Run in Vancouver, and I am going to be running shirtless in that. I mean, unless it's a really cold day. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to just enjoy all this shirtless running and just being outside in the way it should have been all along. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing well, and I'll talk later.